Yes.
Hi, my name is Remy Martinez. I'm with American Income Child Safe Division. Here to drop off some child safe kits for Javier Diaz.
Hey, how you doing? Come in, please.
Awesome. Do you mind if we use your kitchen table? Make this go a lot quicker.
Yes.
Awesome. What do you do for a living, Javier?
I sell cars.
Nice. How long you been doing that for?
About 10 years.
Nice. Hey, you're just single? You just live by yourself? You don't have a girlfriend that lives here?
No, it's just me and my daughter.
Okay, nice. You must be a great father then.
I hope so.
Not a lot of fathers raise their kids, especially by themselves.
No.
I condone you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. What do you like to do for fun, Javier?
We go to the park or the movies, go skating.
Nice. And how old is your daughter now?
She is 13.
Nice. So, do you have any family in the area? Sisters, siblings?
We have my entire family here. I grew up here.
Oh, nice. Not a lot of people actually are born in Florida. Everybody comes from up north.
Yeah.
You're Puerto Rican, though, right?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't go to New York? That's where everybody goes first.
No, never been there.
Oh, wow. You're missing out. I'm Dominican. I don't know if you could tell, but, all my family. I got a lot of family here in Florida, but they all moved to New York first. That's like, they consider New York the United States.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
So Javier, as I was saying, my name is Remy Martinez. I'm with the Office of Professional Employees International Union, Local 277. Here's my union card and my insurance license. We are American Income Life, and we handle all the insurance benefits for other unions, such as firefighters, police officers, and school teachers, and we've been doing so for over 60 years. There's 4 typical ways of receiving the Child Safe Kit. 1, it was either endorsed by your school principal. They send you a letter. You fill out the letter requesting the Child Safe Kit. 2, you either went to a fair or an event. You filled out the little card requesting the Child Safe Kit. 3, you're either referred by a friend or a family loved one. And 4, you have children who are trying to get these Child Safe Kits. So out of those 4, which one was it, Javier?
Somebody referred me.
Okay, that's the most common way, referred by a friend or family.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying earlier, the Child Safe Kit is actually endorsed by the International Union of Police Association, the American Federation of School Teachers, and the American Federation of School Administrators. In fact, I actually have a letter of a sample letter of all the letters they send out to all the parents from all the schools, for all the hundreds of schools in your school board. Here's the sample letter.
Okay.
And Javier, I don't know if you knew, but a lot of times when we go to deliver these child safe kits, we notice that not only are the children not protected, but the parents aren't either. So now there's 2 programs. There's the no-cost programs, and there's additional programs. There are insurance benefits programs, and those benefits, I'll go over them with you later.
Okay.
Now, there's 5 items that make up the Child Safe Kit program at no cost. 1 is the Child Safe Kit, which I will go over with you. 2 is the Florida Sexual Predator List, which I will also go over with you. 3 is your Family Information Guide, which is the closest thing to a living will. 4 is your Health Service Discount Card. They'll help you save between 20 to 60% of your vision, hearing, prescribed medication, and chiropractic services. And 5th is your $2,000 accidental coverage. Okay. And of those benefits, I'll go more into detail.
Okay.
Now, it's very important, Javier, that if you have any questions, to please ask me. And if there's something you need me to explain, let me know so I can explain it again. So once I leave here today, I'm going to write a list of everyone that I saw. And the police union, they don't condone us to see anyone that we've seen for another year. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Now, Javier, do you mind if I grab a glass of water and plug my laptop up?
Yes. Please.
Okay, great. Thanks for the water, Javier. Javier, since we do this so often, between 6 to 8 times a day,
okay,
my company has actually come up with a video to explain the Child Safe Kit. Okay. And I'll let the video explain, and then I'll explain everything else later.
All right.
Okay. Let me play the Child Safe Kit video for you. Play the video.
Package, including the Child Safe Kits you requested. American Income Life is a member of Torchmark Corporation, a financial services holding company listed on the New York Stock Exchange.
Exactly.
We are an international company with thousands of representatives.
Okay, play the video.
At AIL.
Alright, so let me explain the child safe kit for you. Here's your child safe kit. This is for you to keep. So here, Javier, you'll put the child's name, date, month, and year completed, so hopefully today after I leave. Also, child's full name. I know you're Hispanic, and all Hispanics have nicknames, so you put the child's nickname, they have it. Date of birth, age, things like age, height, and weight you want to write in pencil, because these are things that are constantly changing. That way you can constantly update this every 6 to 12 months. Their gender, eye color, hair color, street address. Do you know your child's blood type?
Yes.
Okay, you put that there. If they take any medication, great. And do you also, are they allergic to anything?
No.
Okay, no problem there. But the reason I ask is if in the event the first responders find your children, you don't want them to give them the wrong medication, so that's why it's so important. Also, I tell all of your parents not to put anything for Social Security in the event they lose or misplace this. You know, you want your child to earn their bad credit like everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Mother guardian phone number, father guardian phone number. Here on this figure right here, you want to put like any birthmarks or scars they might have, put in small bullets, and then write a small description of what the birthmark or the scar looks like.
All right.
And then on the little strip right here, you want to tear it open, and then it's very self-explanatory. Left hand, right hand. You do a fingerprint between left thumb all the way to left pinky, and right thumb all the way to right pinky.
Okay.
Makes sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Here on the DNA, you want to pull a string of hair from their scalp or a piece of nail clippings, and either you put in a little baggie or tape it, and this would be good DNA for 15 to 20 years.
Okay.
Awesome. And on the back, any school photos that she might have, you want to put the most recent one. And then put in pencil write the child's age and photo. Date photo was taken. You want to continue. You want to continue to update this every 6 to 12 months.
Okay.
And then just put the new photo on top of the old one. So, in the event they can't find your children and it's been years, they'll be able to do an age transgression.
All right. Appreciate that.
Perfect. And now the next thing I'm gonna go over with you is the Florida sexual predator list. And here's the list of all the people I found in your area. Actually, this lady, if she's 0.2 miles away, that's basically three houses down. You're actually 5'5'6", she's 5'6'4".
Wow.
Wow. She's definitely not on the street. And the reason she's marked in red is because she must be a really bad person. And if you click on view flyers, she's actually molested a 5-year-old. She had pictures of a 12-year-old, and she also did some other stuff a couple years ago with a 9-year-old.
Okay.
And I will leave this with you too. And here's a list of all the bad people in your area.
All right, I appreciate that.
No problem. Now, if you could pull up your phone, and under C, we're gonna make a contact for Child Safe Kit.
Okay.
All right, you got your phone?
Yes.
Okay, great. On the phone number 614-797-3600. In the event you lose or misplace these child safe kits, we'll be able to guarantee you to get you one for free again.
Okay.
Now, Javier, I don't mean to alarm you, but just how you saw the video earlier, there was over 500,000 children that went missing last year. Now, if you do the math, that's over 1,300 children that didn't get to come home to their parents every day like yours did. So what the police is asking us, that if you know any families have children under the age of 18, for you to please sponsor them. We're trying to get these child safe kits to over 75% of the population in the state of Florida that have children. It's a very monumental goal, but we need all the parents' help. So if you can name everybody on your contact list from A to Z. So who's the first person? Alberto. And does he have any children under the age of 18? How many?
I think he's got 3 or 4.
Okay, perfect. Is he married, single, significant other?
He's married.
Okay, perfect. And what's his telephone number? Yada, yada, yada. All right, and who's the second person?
Ben.
And single, married, significant other?
She is married.
Okay, so she's a she. And how many children does she have?
She has 2 kids.
2 kids. And what side of town does she live in?
She lives in East Orlando, UCF side.
Okay, East Orlando. Great. And who's the next person?
John.
John. All right, great. And the next person?
Jason.
Okay, great. Now, Javier, you have my commitment that I will call all these people and tell them that you refer them for them to receive a free child safe kit at no cost.
Okay.
Now, Javier, I have between 8 to 10 appointments every day, so it gets a little bit hard to try to squeeze the people that you sponsor. So, who's the first person that you want to guarantee they receive these child safe kits first?
That would be my sister.
Your sister? Okay, great. Can you give your sister a call?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And all right, can you mind if I grab the phone?
Go ahead, grab the phone.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Diaz? My name is Remy Martinez. I'm here with your brother Javier Diaz, and he was receiving some free child safe kits at no cost for the Amber Alert. So if something happened to his daughter, he could use the Amber Alert. Now he wanted you to get the same child safe kits at no cost. Now I am going to be in the East Orlando area, so do you work the day shift, the night shift? Great, and your husband? Okay, so what I could do is I could squeeze you in between 7 and 8. Is that a good time for you guys?
Yeah.
Great. All right, I'll be there tomorrow between 7 and 8. Now, Javier, you have my commitment that I will reach out to every person that you sponsor today, and I will try to get these child safe kits to them as soon as possible.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Now, the third benefit you're going to be receiving today is your family information guide, which is the closest thing to a living will. This is it's not this. I don't know if you knew, but living wills and testaments, they typically cost between hundreds to thousands of dollars, and depending on which store you go to. So this is definitely going to help because this is free. Here you put your vital statistic and historical data like the birthplace, where you live, your job title, social security number, your address. Are you married, single, widow, or divorced? Veteran information. Are you a veteran, Javier?
Yeah.
Okay, so you put your information there. You see what ward you went to, what rank you were when you were discharged. Since you're not married, you'll leave the spousal vital statistic alone. Person to be notified. Do you have a person to be notified if something was to happen to you, Javier?
I would say my mom.
Does she know that?
No.
Well, you want to make sure that she knows that. You know what I'm saying? Last will and testament, if there was something you wanted. Estate information. Do you have any insurance? Life insurance?
Through work.
Through work? Okay, great. So you put the company's name here, the policy number, and the amount of the life insurance. I do want to express this to you. There's between $20 to $30 billion of unclaimed money that the beneficiaries never get to claim every year. And there's a federal law that doesn't allow the insurance companies don't have to tell the beneficiaries that there's money out there. So after a year, it goes to your estate. Okay. So it's very important that your family knows if you have something, where to find it.
All right.
Because their insurance company's not going to look for them. Financial institution information. Do you bank locally or you bank with a credit union?
Local.
Okay, so you put that information there. Save the deposit box if you have any funeral service request. You want to be buried, cremated, or some type of ritual. Now, Javier, who do you bank with again?
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo, awesome. I actually bank with Wells Fargo myself. One thing I tell every person I meet with is, once you finish filling this out, do not sign or date it. Wait till when you go to your bank, they have a notary department in there, and they actually notarize it for you, but they have to witness your signature. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right, great. I'm going to leave this here with you.
14 minutes.
Now, the next benefit you're going to be receiving is your $2,000 accidental death and dismemberment coverage. Of this, I will go over with you. Now, this is not a policy; it's an application. You know, the first year is free at no cost, and it's going to cover you for anything for accidental on and off the job. Okay. It doesn't cover for any type of illness, cancer, or anything at natural cause death. Okay. Now, if the dismemberment part means if you were to lose both hands, both feet, or both eyes, you also receive $2,000. You can mix and match. You can lose a hand or a foot and an eye, and a hand and an eye, and you'll still get the $2,000. And if you just lose one hand, one foot, or one eye, you just get half the amount, and the rest will go to your beneficiary. Okay. Okay, great. And who do you want as your beneficiary?
Me, my wife.
Great. You're single. And
my girlfriend.
Day certificate was delivered. Today's date. All right. What I want you to do after you finish filling this out, sir,
Okay.
I want you to send it to this address. Within 30 days, you'll get your policy over the mail.
Okay.
Now, again, it's going to be a no cost for the first year, but after the first year, it's going to be $1 per 1,000 for the year.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Javier, I have to read off this mandatory read-off letter to all the parents that I see. Now, what it's saying is, dear parents, the following benefits are being made available on the voluntary basis through the school board, the International Union Police Association, the American Income Life. Because your time is valuable and to be fair to the many parents waiting to be visited, your representative can only stop by only once to advise you on your benefits and answer any questions you may have. If your benefits make sense, apply today, but either way, your opinion counts, and we will ask you to respond on our officer report form. So basically, Javier, in a nutshell, what this saying is, there's advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are that, these benefits are typically for union members, but since you're not a union member, we're actually going to be able to let you see them, like if you were a union member. The disadvantages are, since you're not a union member, we actually can't come back after you saw them.
All right.
So, is that fair?
Yeah.
Now, Javier, every person that sends a car is seen separately, because every person has a different need and a different want. Now, the person that I saw before you and the person I might see after you might have different needs and different wants from you. Okay. So now this next video is just going to explain the different types of life insurance and how we can protect your family for any financial burden.
Okay. Play
the video. 1 second. You know how the computers be, they be on their own little thing. Here's the video.
Positive response for these no-cost benefits. American Income Life is a...
All right, Javier, this next part is critical. There's 3 criteria to qualify for these benefits. 1, you either have to be a union member or an association member or have a child under the age of 18. 2, you either have to be sponsored by a union member or an association member. And 3, you either have to be in good health. A lot of the people we sit down with want and need these programs, but due to their health, they cannot qualify for these benefits. So I'm going to go over a need analysis survey, and it's just going to go, and then, so what's your daughter's first name?
Elena.
Elena. My daughter, she loves Elena Avalor. What's her date of birth? It's July 25th.
July 25th.
2004.
Yeah.
Awesome. And let me ask you some medical questions real quick, just to see if you qualify. Any internal cancer in the past 2 years? Colon, no. Breast, pancreatic, or uterine?
No.
Great. Insulin diabetic?
No.
Cardiovascular disease such as heart attack, stroke, peripheral vascular diseases?
No.
Current use in oxygen?
Nope.
Terminal illness?
Nope.
Alzheimer's?
Nope.
Sometimers?
Nope.
All right. Have you used any tobacco in the last 12 months?
Yes.
Okay, great. You need to stop that. Any probation or parole?
No.
Have you been arrested or convicted of a DUI?
No.
Okay, great. Javier, what's your monthly take-home pay after taxes and insurance deductibles?
About $4,000.
$4,000. Great. And do you have any insurance through work?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how that works?
No.
Okay. So how it works, how your insurance through work works, that once you quit, fire, retire, that benefit, that life insurance benefit is gone forever.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Okay. How much life insurance you have to work?
About $15,000.
$15,000. Great. And now, do you have any permanent life insurance in place to take care of your financial expenses and any unpaid medical bills?
No. Okay. Just through work.
Well, I have a great plan that will take care of that need. I'll show you just in a minute. And do you have any income protection to take care of your income if something was to happen to you?
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you know who's going to take care of your daughter if something was to happen to you?
No.
You don't know? Well, it's good to know, because did you know that it costs about $10,000 a year to raise a child?
That's a lot of money. But yeah, I do.
Okay. So we have a great plan that will take care of this need, and I'll show you just in a minute how to protect your income so your daughter can still maintain that same lifestyle that she's been accustomed to.
Okay.
And Javier, do you rent or own your home?
I own.
Okay, great. How much is your mortgage balance?
About 200.
200,000. And how many years you have remaining?
25.
Perfect. Do you have anything to pay off your mortgage if something was to happen to you because of an accident?
No.
Well, I have a great plan that will take care of this need.
Oh, wow.
And do you have anything saved for your daughter's college education, Javier?
Not really.
Well, it's a good time to start planning on saving on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you, Javier. If something was to happen to you, you weren't there to provide for your daughter's college education, would you still want her to go to college?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, I have a great plan that will take care of this need if something was to happen because of an accident. All right. Let me submit this need analysis. I'm just going to go over everything. It's just calculating everything. It takes a little while. Man, you've been watching the game. You've been watching the Tampa Bay Rays?
No, I have not.
They're having a great year this year, actually.
Are they really?
Yeah. Me personally, I'm a Yankees fan. You know, I was born in New York, so I got to be a Yankees diehard.
Sorry about that.
I mean, we have more championships than everybody else combined.
That is true.
I wouldn't say combined, but you know what I mean.
That is true.
All right. So, Javier, I want to play a video that's just going to examine your final expense, and we're going to show you how we can protect your final expense so you don't place that financial burden on your family.
Okay.
The warmth of family is one of the most beautiful and valued things in life.
Mm-hmm.
For this reason, saying goodbye to a loved one can be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And even more so when we are not prepared.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Awesome. Now, Javier, let me ask you. I'm just going to review what the recommended coverage is $30,000. Do you remember why they recommended $30,000 of whole life protection for you?
No.
Okay. Do you remember what the cost is for today's cost for your burial?
Yeah, about 15,000.
Well, the $30,000 is to cover for inflation for the next 20 years. Prices are always going to go up.
Okay.
So the recommended coverage for you is $30,000. Your assistant coverage as of right now is $0. You've been pre-approved for $30,000 of final expense coverage.
Okay.
So you don't place that financial burden on your surviving family, most likely your children.
Okay.
Now, let's examine your income protection. All right, so the recommended coverage for you is $48,000 for 1 year. Your assistant coverage as of right now is $15,000, which you have to work, and your need is $33,000. Now, this is gonna pay a month payout, a month premium to your surviving family, to your daughter, so she can maintain the same lifestyle that she had when you were still living.
Okay.
And you've been pre-approved for $33,000.
Okay.
All right, let's examine your mortgage protection. Now, Javier, would you agree that your mortgage is your most expensive bill?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if something was to happen to you, you still want your family to live in your home, right? Even though you're not there to pay it. Well, we have a great plan. The recommended coverage for you is the $200,000 accidental coverage.
Okay.
And your assistant coverage right now is $0. Your need is $200,000. You've been pre-approved for $200,000.
Wow.
Now, does it make sense to protect your mortgage if something was to happen to you?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, let's review everything. All right, so Javier, we got you covered. We got you covered for $30,000 of final expense protection that covers your final expense for today's price and for the inflation for the future.
Okay.
Also, we got your income protected for 1 year. This is a term policy. It gets reviewed and renewed every 10 years.
Okay.
And you've been pre-approved for $33,000. Also, we also have the accidental coverage for your mortgage protection. The recommended amount is $200,000. Your assistant coverage is $0. You've been pre-approved for $200,000. So this will take care of your mortgage in the event of an accident. So your daughter can still live in that home that you've been paying for.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Now, also, we also attached a child rider to your policy, which gives your daughter $10,000 of life insurance. Also gives her guarantee insurability with our company as long as after 21 up to $50,000 of life insurance of whole life. So regardless of health, she'll be able to get life insurance.
Okay.
With our company. You also got the terminal illness rider, which allows you to take up to half of the face amount from your whole life policy in the event that you become terminally ill and your doctor tells you got less than a year left to live.
Okay.
So you can, get better treatment or get a second opinion.
Wow.
Also, remember, since we are a union company, you're also going to get a layoff waiver. So if in the event you get laid off, we'll continue to pay your life insurance until you get back on your feet. And a strike and waiver. Florida is a no-strike state, but if you were to live in one of those northern states like New York, you'd be able to use the strike waiver. And so today, what I included today is for today's prices, including for inflation. And option 2 is without inflation. And it covers, we got your final expenses covered, we got your income protected cover, we got your mortgage protected cover. Now you tell me which option works best for you, option 1 or option 2?
I'll go with option 2.
Option 2. Great. Most families go with option 2. I just need your driver's license so we could do this application.
Okay.